Welcome back to Gear Chat. You. Welcome back to Gear Chat University. I am the professor, JohnG, and this is JohnG TV.
Today we'll be talking about, or what I want to talk about, is Korg. Korg. Is Korg dead? I mean, hear me out. Because as far as I'm concerned, the software seems to be where they're winning at basically right now with the gadget and things of that nature. With the Odyssey or the Harp Odyssey app and whatnot like that. But as far as the gear, I just feel like, as soon as Tat said that he was moving on, the Voca Kick was the last Voca that we got. Now I'm on Korg's page right now, just kind of checking out. I just wanted to see what they, maybe got something that's coming out. Only thing they really got that I see is their keyboards, like their high-end keyboards. But as far as the gadgets or the things that we were getting and enjoying, just all of that seemed to have just stopped. So I've heard someone say that there are some more Vocas coming, although it's not showing on the website. I would definitely love to, see what they do because, it's just, I feel like a void. I just feel like, Korg is like a shifting of the guard. It seems like Korg is kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say phasing out, but it appears there at least nothing is happening in several months as far as releasing a new product when previously they were just dropping them back to back to back. And so I just feel like it's a very big void. And me being a Korg fan, I like a lot of companies, but Korg has been winning for so long as far as I'm concerned, and now it just seems like they're gone. And so I feel some kind of way about it. I'm definitely hoping to see a new wave of Vocas. Like I said, the Voca Beats 2 and the Keys 2, and just the second version of all of the Vocas, not to mention the Voca XL. I think there's so much meat on the bone with that footprint. They still have a lot to do that they can do with that. So I would definitely love to see more there. For whatever reason, that the Mono Tribe is it's almost like you gotta dig. It's like a dig because it's not necessarily in like I don't think Sweetwater has that. If I'm not mistaken, let's check that real quick because I feel like it's not on the main line no more. Okay, no. So Sweetwater does not have it. So yeah, it's like you can get it, but it's not on the main line no more. So yeah, so I mean just you know, me, wanting to feel my lust, I would love to have seen or you know, not I don't want to see them just put something out just because, you know, to meet kind of like what they were doing before. However, I can definitely feel the void of him being gone. So hopefully we got something in the store down the line. It'll be something to kind of make up for this, because I feel like it's rolling and man, rolling y'all killing it right now. I just feel like it's since they are not there, then it's the opportunity for somebody to fill that void. And Behringer, which I know some people feel some kind of way about, but them boys over there, or that guy or whatever, that company, I mean, you they putting out they all over the place too. They putting out they doing, they kind of like how Samsung was when or Sanyo when they first got in the game. Remember Samsung wasn't always tight. Samsung was garbage. Like when we first saw it, like and then it just they kept the hustle, and then next thing you know, it was like, oh, okay, Samsung. I remember when Samsung and was like on the same level as Sanyo. Like it was, it wasn't nothing. It was always like RCA. RCA was the joint back in the day. Where's RCA now? Where is now? I'm pretty sure they done kind of maybe. Um, I don't know the back workings of it. Who might have bought them out or all that kind of stuff. But I know RCA at one point used to be the business. RCA, Panasonic, and stuff like that. But you know, it was a shifting of the guard. So Samsung came out of nowhere. But oh, okay, I got this. Check this out. So as you can see, you don't see me holding no mic no more. So what I did is I invested, and I was searching high and low trying to find something that was gonna give me what I wanted. And basically, what I got is I got an opportunity to kind of showcase. I would showcase it right now, but I got my headphones on. But I can get up and basically I can pretty much go outside and still have decent audio. So I'm kind of psyched about that. But yeah, this is the little battery pack. So I must have cut it off uh, when I was sitting on it. But yeah, this is the Fi Fine technology. Fi Fine technology. Yeah, it's a little cheap. You see, it's a wireless backpack, whatever they call that, wireless lavalier mic. Got the mic right here. You know what I'm saying? Audio coming through nice. I tested it out. I was quite surprised. I'm all through the house, like, oh man. Came back, watched the video. Like, are you serious? It caught all that audio. Ooh. So yeah, and it was very affordable, people. This was $30. I've been searching, trying to figure out the right solution, and I think I found one. Um, so yeah, I mean, you pretty much see, and then I mean, I can't. I mean, I guess I can. I ain't gonna say I can't. This is the receiver. The receiver fat in the mud, but it's light. So I just got that going straight into the rolling go mixer, you know, bam, and you know. Today is the subject is Korg, but this is gear chat. This is gear, right? So let's talk about it. Of course, ding ding. Also, since we are here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this on gear chat. Uh, um, Smell test will be coming later. I went ahead and peeped out a couple of things that I felt, I was trying to feel my lust, and these were two things that um, all analog, and I just said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and cop. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on it. It's a lot of little things, a lot of little gadgets like this, and that's what I like. I'm the gadget man. Check this out. So this is one thing that I got. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that joint right there. You've seen it by now. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing you haven't seen. And this one right here. Analog, all analog. So I got both of these joints. Like I said, little toys. Um, Smell test will be coming later, but I had the opportunity to go ahead and get those, so I went ahead and copped them. It was Black Friday. I don't know what y'all got on Black Friday or Cyber. Black Friday is really not even Black Friday no more. That Thursday, the thing that I would have wanted was gone Thursday night. I'm like, okay, so to me, I think Amazon Prime is gonna be the bigger deal because it's a true like it's kind of a thing. To me, it seems like to me Amazon Prime was better than the whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It's kind of like hoopla, but whatever. I hope y'all caught some good deals though. Took advantage of some deals and And if you did, please, as always, comment in the section whatever you say. We're gonna talk about it next week on the live stream. The topic is Korg. Is Korg dead? So if you got whatever you got to say about Korg, whatever you got to say about anything, it doesn't matter. We're gonna talk about it in Gear Chat. That's what we will be doing next week. This won't be too long because that's pretty much the end. I don't really have a whole lot. I didn't really do a whole lot of research. I didn't dig deep on the internet. That's bad teacher. I gotta spank myself. That was terrible. All right, so I'm a bad professor. I should have came more prepared. I agree. I didn't come with the paperwork and the research to say, yo, the inside stuff is this is what I found. I did not dig. I did not dig for the information. However, hopefully something will develop over this next week. So when we do the live stream, we can go more into it. If you have any questions about we can go more into it. If you have any questions about anything, let's get into that. Because this is Gear Chat. And this is what we all here for. I'm loving how I'm hands free. You see me all, you know what I'm saying? I'm all in. Ooh, hands free. Ooh. Yeah, so, yeah, I think that might do it. Is that it? I think that's it. I might be calling this one. I mean, like the newest thing I see on here really is they still got the Korg Voca FM as new. I mean, so Voca mixer. I was screaming Voca snare for the longest. Another Voca beats. The Vocas XL to me would be one with the audio, with the USB. You add the USB. You add the USB audio over. Everything should be. This is 2017, people. I feel like Roland has set the standard, and it should be just the way it is. I mean, come on, man. Why does it not have audio over USB? I don't think it's like no like magic formula or whatever. So whatever, but I'll talk about that later. Yeah. So I don't know what other Voca, like another Voca synth, like it's just Voca effects. It's just so many other vocals that I would love to see, and I would love to see Korg just do more gear. Justine, that's what I want to talk about. Justine is the Korg Electribe with the metal casing, the metal housing with the tube. Like I said before, that is, my MPC. I never owned the XL, the MPC XL. When I came into the whole music making scene, the MPC XL was the holy grail. Like that was, if you were saying that you were doing something or whatever, then that's the gear you had to have, quote unquote. Well, for me, I couldn't afford it. It was like, I remember it being like $2,000. Like that's when gear was just it was just crazy. However, the Electribe, I believe, was like $600, I believe, at that time. And I kept looking at it. It was a blue one and a red one. The blue one didn't sample, so I'm like, I'm already knowing I got to get the one that samples so that I can, be able to sample sounds and so on and so forth. So I got it, and I mean that machine is to this day. That machine is dope. The new Electribes don't hold a candlestick in terms of how it hit. Like that Electribe, it knock. And, the sound that comes out of there is just like, I just love it. And so, but it does have limitations. So it's kind of like one of those things where you love it, but I was like, man, I wish I could. And so the new one does a lot of great things, but I feel like the new Electribe is just completely new. It's like a whole new Electribe. They ditched the whole footprint of all the other Electribes and totally went somewhere else, which I'm cool with because it's very portable and it's a sketch pad for your DAW. Great. However, I would love to have seen Korg redo that metal chassis Electribe with some of the features that they have from their new Electribe, and kind of marry those two. But that Electribe is just that is my that's my MPC, if you will. That's my favorite of all my samplers or whatever. That's the one um, that I love the most. I've had the most fun on it. It's been a lot of times with every gear with me. I get to a point where I'm making beat, making music or whatever, and then I get to a point where I hit a wall, and I'm trying to get over the wall of thought and creativity so that I can create something. Because otherwise, you just end up making the same shit over and over again. So it's like I have to try to figure out, okay, a new way of operating, a new way of thinking, a new way of doing whatever, so that I can have a breakthrough. And the Electribe has been a piece of gear that I've been able to reinvent myself over and over again, just simply by learning new techniques on how to do things, and then coming back like, oh man. And so now the synthesis and my understanding of it is starting to take traction, if you will. Like I'm like the more you do something, the more you start to understand it. You start to understand it. So now when I'm on there, I'm cutting the lows on my snares and my highs properly. I'm cutting the highs on my kicks. I mean, it's stuff like that. Little things that technique wise. And the next thing you know, your shit sounding better, all because you were doing things before you weren't. I wasn't even thinking on no, cutting no lows and highs. I'm not even thinking like that. But see, there is some technical things about making music that will help your music better. So just real simple. On your hi-hats, cut the lows. So when you got your hi-hat rhythm, you send it through your filter, low pass, whatever. It don't matter. I don't really think it matters, low pass or high pass, but send it to the high pass, and everything highs go through. So you cut the low. But whatever, however you do it, you're just gonna reverse the filter to create the same effect. But they do have a difference in sound, and to me, you just let your ear be the guide. Which one do you like better? All right, but send it through the filter, and you want to cut. So if it's your hi-hats and snares, then you want to cut the lows, and then you can control how much of the low of the snare that you want to come in. You listen to it, and you cut it right to where it sounds like, okay, proper. Like I want that much of the low end of the snare to pass through sonically. You be the judge of that. But doing that, if you don't do it and you're not even thinking like that, you just kind of miss it. But then once you do it, you really notice like, wow, like, I'm sorry, you really notice like, wow, it sounds better. So stuff like that, little, techniques, little technical things that can make us all better. And so with me, again, going back to that Electribe, on that piece of gear, I just can think back to me, reinvent myself and learning new things over and over again, and then applying that to that gear, and then being able to see my production grow. So I can go back and play the first beat to the last beat that I made, and it's like, man, I'm understanding the workflow of the Electribe. Like, it's just, like I said before, I kind of said it before, I don't even mute no more. I used to perform by muting. You know how you, not muting, like not, I'm a mutant too, man. Not muting, but muting. Y'all know I can't talk, so please forgive me. I have a speech impediment, all right? Muting. You know how you make a beat, and then you bring in your ins and out by muting different tracks, all right? But then once I learn a new workflow, you don't do that no more. You just hit the next joint, bam, all your music is already set. So it's just, like I said, I just really understand. I really developed and really, saw myself grow and progress on that gear. So that's why I have such an attachment to it, and I would have loved to seen them redo it to kind of bring it up to date. I mean, it still has SD card that's like, fam, it's like Not the standard that we use now. It's like that one right before that. It was like right when that whole SD card technology was coming into play. So I had to go out and find a reader. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them type. It was one of them type of things, but it was one of them type of things. But you got to do it right. So, yeah. I just spilled my guts on Justine. So yeah, man. Korg. Is Korg dead? That's the question. So please leave all your comments. I don't care what it's about. Gear this, gear that. Yo, John G, whatever it is, man. Leave it in the comments, and we gonna get into it on the live stream. Now back to this. Man, I gotta figure this out, man. I got the beard. I think I'm gonna just be all the way different. You know what I'm saying? And just do it like that and get the Barry White on you. Oh, so smooth. All right, let's see if we can do this right here. I don't think y'all can better hear this because I ain't really got it in line level. Huh? I am JohnG. This is JohnG TV. Gear Chat University. See you next week on the live stream. I'm sorry, I'm bogus. Huh? I am JohnG. This is JohnG TV. Gear Chat University. See you next week on the live stream.